Hey! Hey! Did you hear the news? SRT is back, baby! Let's go!
Charged, supercharged, 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 supercharged.
Ladies and gentlemen, SRT is officially back. It's July 2nd, 2025. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for SRT to make their way back. It has been a long time since Dodge has done something correct, as we'll say. You've got Chevy out here doing crazy things. Even though I think the C8 is the ugliest car, what they're doing with that engine and transmission, pushing out all that horsepower, it's impressive. You got to give them props. But damn, I was just like, are we really going to just sit here and like the Dodge Demons and everything else that was 2023, like that was it? Like, are we never going to have a Trackhawk again? Are we never going to have one of these again? Are we never going to have a TRX again? Are we going to never have a Viper again? Are we just done? Like, I was questioning myself last year, I guess all of 2024. I'm like, I guess the 2023 Demon 170 will be the last Dodge product I buy for the foreseeable future, because there is nothing coming out that I was like, ooh, I really want that. It's the same thing like with the new Charger. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I think they tried way too hard. The Hornet thing, not a fan of it. I'm not gonna make a video about it, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm not gonna pay. I'm gonna vote with my dollars, right? That's the best way. If you don't like something that a company's doing, just vote with your dollars. So I've had this Trackhawk since brand new. I've had this is 5 years old. This is one of my favorite cars. And when Jeep decided to not use SRT because Trackhawk was the last one and they got rid of it, I was like, man, okay, so no more of that. Then the TRX goes away, and then they come out with the RHO, which I don't know about you guys, it's kind of lame. I'm gonna be honest, it's not my thing. And then I was lucky enough to get a Demon 170, and I was really like, I guess this is it. There is nothing in the pipeline coming. You know, I have an original Demon, I've got the new Demon, I've got a Viper, I've got a Trackhawk, I've got a TRX. I was like, well, I've got everything that I need, so I guess this is it. I'm not gonna be buying cars for a while. And it kind of sucks as a car enthusiast, because you're always like, oh man, you always want the next best thing. But luckily, Tim Kuniskis, you know, he quit or whatever, which I don't think that was actually the story, but then got brought back to Ram, and I was like, okay, he's probably gonna do some cool stuff there, which they got back into NASCAR. And they haven't announced that they're doing a TRX again, but I'm pretty sure that the announcement today, because he's like the head of marketing over all the brands, and then SRT is in all the brands now. So, because for a while, it got taken away from Jeep. It wasn't part of Ram either. It was just Dodge. So now SRT is coming back to go over the whole umbrella, which I think is awesome, because that's how it should be. If, like, I don't know if you guys have been on Dodge's Instagram, and I don't comment, but I read some of the comments. Whenever they post like the new car that's electric or the Hornet, you'll just see the most negative comments I've ever seen. You go on Facebook or Instagram, it's just negative, 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 negative. And then they post like an old school car. Like they posted my two Demons. And people are like, I don't know why you're posting these cool cars when you're never gonna come out with something cool again. And I have to agree. It's hard being a Mopar enthusiast and there's nothing coming out. Like literally nothing. Nothing that I want to buy. And there's no one that I know who's like, oh man, I think the new Charger is sick, or I want to go buy a Hornet, or man, that RHO it's a really cool truck. I don't see anyone that I know who is super hyped about it. And the only people, I'll be honest, that are hyped about that kind of stuff are the ones who are getting paid to say those things. Because no real Mopar enthusiast is going to get hyped about a Dodge Hornet or the new Charger. So I'm hoping this is a step in the right direction. Now, I have no idea what's coming. You guys can, subscribe to TK's Garage, Butter the Insider, OC Motivator, those three guys are like on it all the time. But I did watch a video, I don't know how long ago, but TK was saying SRT is coming back. I'm like, I mean, he's right like 90% of the time. And guess what? SRT is literally coming back. So I'm excited. I would like to know if you guys are excited. But for me, man, it was kind of sad. I was like, damn, like this is the last new car that I will buy from Dodge, and that was a Dodge Demon 170, which I love. That car is awesome. I've had no issues, knock on wood, with mine, and I've raced the absolute crap out of it. I brought it to TX2K. I go to racing in our local drag strip all the time. I've had so much fun with that car, but it sucks because I was like, man, this is really gonna be the last one. And then you got Chevy over here, which obviously I'm not gonna go and spend $250,000. That's ridiculous, but they're coming out with 1,200 horsepower cars. I mean, literally 1,000 wheel horsepower Corvette. I saw the dyno graphs and everything. That car is impressive. So now it puts Dodge in the hot seat. Like, okay, they're announcing SRT. What are they going to come out with that's going to compete with that? Now, I've seen a lot of people say they're going to be doing a Viper. I don't know about that. I really don't know. I think they're going to need to come out with something that a lot more people would buy, like right off the bat. And I don't think a Dodge Viper would be that car, because there's a lot that's going to have to go into that, because I think they were building the ZR1 whatever for like 4 years. So if Dodge just started last year, I mean, we're still talking 2 or 3 years away before they even release something. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens, but we'll see how it goes. But shout out to Tim Kaniskis. I've talked to him in person. I've talked to him over the phone. I've talked to him through text messages. He's an actual car guy, and he's the right person that needs to be in charge of all the marketing and all that stuff. Because I'll be honest, when I got my first Demon, my yellow one, I was like an influencer for Dodge. They would send me shit all the time for like marketing. I'd get flown to like events to go test stuff. Me and Rachel got flown to New York for the Demon reveal. I got flown to New Hampshire for the Red Eye. I got to go drive it around a track. I got to do all this cool stuff. And then whenever FCA got bought out by Stellantis, all their marketing went to crap. And you can tell that because whenever they released the original Dodge Demon, they had this cool little series of buildup. And then the Demon 170 stuff, it just looked like it was rushed. And I feel like that's the same way with the cars they've put out, like the Charger, which has gotten horrible reviews. The Hornet, which I don't think anybody in their right mind would buy that. I think I've seen one in my town driving around. Other than that, like, I don't see any of those cars. And then the dealerships, like I know a couple dealership owners who refuse to have the Chargers on their lots, which is crazy to me. So I don't know. This is going to be a weird time for sure. Obviously, Trump will be president for at least the next 3 years, right? Or that's how long he'll be president for. So they have some time. It'll just be interesting to see what they do if they're going to try and compete with Chevy. Because like even Ford came out with the GTD. Now, no, it's not affordable, but it gets people going to the brand. And I think a lot of Mopar people are very turned off by Dodge. Although I'm excited, but I want to see something. Show me something that got me interested in buying a Hellcat in 2016. Give me that kind of like hype and excitedness. I want to have that car. I want to feel that again, and I haven't felt that in quite some time. So anyways, that's the video for you guys. Hopefully you guys have been awesome. I've been fantastic, just busy, but here I am making a video for you guys. So anyways, make sure you go subscribe to everybody who's doing all the news, TKs, Butters, OC Motivator. Those guys are the guys you want to check in on. They do videos like 2 or 3 times a day, which is crazy, but they're the ones putting out the news. Go follow them. Anyways, appreciate you guys' support. Hopefully all of you guys are doing awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you're excited that SRT is back. Otherwise, my name's Kevin Van Forest. I'm out this bitch.